Well, we believe that cloud computing is very important. It's going to have a major impact on everything we and our customers do in the future. There are two important ways of looking at the cloud. One is looking at the cloud as a computing architecture, as a way of aggregating resources together to achieve much greater levels of efficiency and scalability and more flexible management. There's another way of looking at the cloud, which is as a service. In other words, the opportunity to utilize IT resources that are provided by an external vendor. Both are very important aspects of the cloud. We think in terms of the cloud as an architecture, that's going to be very important for how internal IT is done. And we believe that every forward-thinking IT organization needs to be thinking about how are they going to build their internal cloud that will allow them to use their resources more efficiently, manage loads more flexibly going forward. On the other hand, people will be building external clouds. And we think that these two varieties of cloud, internal and external, actually need to work together. That it's not going to be a black and white world. We'll see internal clouds and external clouds. And in particular, we at VMware are working with our enterprise customers and our service provider customers to allow them to implement common infrastructure and common management to allow people to have that choice of being able to implement the internal cloud, run workloads there, and take advantage of the external cloud. The benefits of cloud computing are, number one, this fundamentally more flexible and efficient architecture for running applications. Secondly, choice, the ability to provision resources or infrastructure internally or externally. Now, there's some challenges that come with that. One is that how are we going to take existing applications forward into this new architecture, and how are we going to slide them from the internal cloud to the external cloud and back again? And this is where virtualization comes in and where we at VMware have a big role to play. Virtualization is first and foremost about the encapsulation of complexity. It's the ability to take an application and all of the resources that it depends upon, middleware, operating system, etc., and bundle that up into a black box. And from that point onwards, treat that black box in a fundamentally more flexible way, both for internal and external use. So once you've got it encapsulated, you can now abstract away application loads from the underlying infrastructure, run them more efficiently, more flexibly, and above all, be able to have the opportunity to slide them into an external cloud and back again if you want to. Now, there's some challenges that come with that. One is we have to be careful that external clouds don't end up being proprietary, that they don't become the ultimate California motel that you can check into but never check out again. So we in the industry need to work on standards so that these application loads can be migrated not to a single external cloud but to multiple external clouds. And there are challenges of security that are going to have to be addressed. A lot of the regulation today relies on physical security, in other words, who has physical access to the data center or not. Clearly that's going to have to change in the world where we're providing infrastructure as a service. So these are steps that we as the industry are going to need to work through. But I think the benefits will mean that we will work through these problems and will engage in an evolutionary journey